Good morning, everyone. JJ here. A little update on the undercurrent system. I am almost set. I got the electricity ran in here. I got a 20 amp circuit dedicated. I got another 20 amp circuit over there. That's going to be for the AC and some of the heavier stuff. Going to be on that. I do have the room's 15 amp. That's split between that one and this one over here that I could run small stuff off of. But what I'm going to do is I got some heavy duty power strips here, and I got some other ones. I'm going to get another one that's a little bit more heavy duty. I need a good extension. And I'm going to run that up over into the tent, and that is going to power the lights and all the fans that are inside. I'm going to have some oscillating fans, and I'm going to have some fans down below pumping up. So I do need to do a full cleaning of this. I already got a prepared bleach spray, one of those little I don't know, portable sprays. You pump them down, and I'm just gonna spray the hell out of this thing, spray the whole room, bleach it, give it one good final cleaning before I start running some water in here. So now if you look over here, I got some shelves. Shelves will be gone eventually. I got a 2x4 tent and a 2x2 or maybe a 3x3. Definitely a 2x4 and either a 2x2 or a 3x3 that will house the mother plant, or maybe two mother plants kind of jammed in there. I don't know, we'll see how that goes. Maybe have them in the 2x4, I don't know. We'll get to that when we get there. Now, moving over, you can see these are the lights that I'm going to have in my system. I got the Advanced Platinum 300s and Viper Spectre dimmable 300s. Those are going to be changed out. I may just use these, or at least the Vipers, for the veg. I'm not sure. They're good lights. Power efficiency, technology's gotten so far advanced that these are kind of obsolete. They'll work, but not like the quantum board that I have at my other tent, the S14, Samsung LM301B with the 660 Osram far reds for the reds. So now moving on, we got the grow line Hanometer. I got some pumps. I got the Will High sensor. You can hook this up to a humidifier or a dehumidifier. And once you hit a certain threshold, the dehumidifier will kick on, or if you get low, the humidifier will kick on. In my house, I had an issue with humidity being too low, so I actually needed to have a humidifier in there. Whereas most people, and probably for this setup, I'm gonna need to remove humidity. As you can see, the walls are all wood here, wood framing. It absorbs a lot of the moisture. These rooms get really dry, especially with the heat kicking on. And so it's we'll see how that goes. I'll be able to adjust that as I go. These are the nutrients. I get a little bit of the Flora Bloom from General Hydroponics. I do have a full set of the Flora line from General Hydro. UC Roots, you really can't run a deep water culture or undercurrent system without those. It keeps the system clean, keeps the bacteria and mildew and everything out of the system. Essentially, it's like a chlorine sterilization, but they have their patented technology. It's great. Whether you use their veg line, their bloom line, or anything else, or even their systems. If you're using undercurrent or any DWC, definitely want to use the UC Roots in your system to just as a general maintenance. I do have the undercurrent flower A and B that I'm going to be using for probably my veg cycle. Got a gallon of each, so that'll last forever. I'm also got this the Keen 420. I could use this stuff. I get the veg, the bloom, the base. There is a thing of Fox Farm over there that's getting tossed. Now, moving on. The only thing that I'm missing out of this setup right now is a 55 plus or 65, maybe 80 gallon, excuse me, reservoir. Oh, excuse me, wow. Sip of coffee. Now, the way the system's going to work, I got this tied in also. This is the water line. It's going to come up to here. Need 40 pounds of pressure for the hydrologic RO system to work. Goes through sediment, goes through carbon, goes up through the membranes, and this line is waste line. This blue line here is the clean water. Got an inline shut off for the clean water. That will be coming over to here. It's a 45 gallon. It's going to be my main reservoir. I'm kind of keeping it in here in the dark. I got a floodlight behind me, kind of lighting the room up a little bit. So this is going to fill up. Down here, I'm going to be replacing that. 45 gallons of water on top of an egg crate is going to crush it. So I got to get some cinder blocks or something, raise it up a little bit higher. That's going to gravity feed to top off my system. I'm also going to have this here so I can top off my veg, DWC, or just, fill up buckets to water. That's going to be good. I'll have like a little hose that I can use that will reach to the, essentially where the 2x4 tent's going to be, kind of in this area. For the changeovers, I'm going to have the drum right here, or right here, in this general vicinity. So what I could do is I can mix up the next batch of nutrients, everything, it'll be in that. The system contains, you got 13 gallons in each pod. You got 4 pods, the epicenter, and then the lines. So, and then running, the lines running into the water pump, all that's, or the water chiller. So you're gonna have like 70 gallons total in the system. So you got 26, 52, and then 65, and then plus what's in the lines there is probably a couple gallons in there. So let's just say 70. Right around 70 is what you're going to need to fill up the system. After you drain it, there's going to be still some left over. This is the older system where it doesn't have each bucket doesn't have the pre-drain where it's kind of pitched where you can drain 100% of the water out. These are the older systems where there is going to be some residual water in there from the previous cycle. So just got to deal with that. But RO system is going to go into that, and then I'll be able to use that to top off. And got the water chiller. This room's pretty cold in general, so I don't know how much that is going to be needed. I gotta look to see if I may even need a water heater. This room gets pretty cold. So, but other than that, that's what I got going on here. That's just gonna be mounted and tied in. And then this is the wastewater. This is going to be run and over, and on the other side of the wall is the laundry room, and I'm gonna run the drain right into the drain for the washing machine. That way, because it's gonna constantly be dripping, so pretty happy about that. Now, I do plan on upgrading to some sort of Samsung Quantum board for this. I may get 2 of the ones that I have currently. I might go with the S14s because they go with the, I think the 720, the far red, because you get the red is the 660 nanometer Osrams, and then you get like a 720. Pretty much bloom enhancers. They help with the And since this is just going to be a flowering tent, you kind of want the extra reds. Even if I get a supplemental like red strip that's just got reds on it, that should help. But as of right now, got a little bit more work to do. Gonna bleach the entire room. I'm gonna go through, spray everything, scrub it down. One last final cleaning. Gonna bleach this, let everything air out. Oh, last thing, tying in the carbon filter. So carbon filter is gonna come right in there. That vent's gonna be removed, or that ceiling tile. And then I'm going to have the flex duct come over there, up here. I'm gonna have a Y, because I'm gonna have a 6-inch here, and then a 4-inch here, because that 4-inch is gonna cover the 2x4 and the 3x3 that are right here. I'm gonna pull up from them, and it's gonna drop down right here. And I'm gonna have a seal here. It's gonna go right out. AC will go here if need be. Winter time, so probably won't need the